Good morning. It is 8:30 a.m. Today finally I started right on time and I'm very happy about it. So for today plan I'm going to work on improving walks quite a lot. Let's see. So I still have quite a number of feature quests to go through. Only 2 of them were completed yesterday. Hopefully today I will be able to complete more of them. One kinda bug. This one is not a bug, it's going to be more like quality of life improvement. Just to add notification. And then we will go from there to see what else can be improved. Let's also double check maybe if there are any new responses on my Reddit post to make sure that I responded to everything. Big improvement, nice, thank you. Okay. Follow Whisper user. Disclosures in this sub. I make speak up. Once, Mac only. Okay, so basically is he doing the same? Dictation that actually understands you. Yep. Press a key, speak, press again. Your text appears instantly. Accurate punctuation. Offline. So basically the same as me, but he wants $29 once. Oh, okay, not dollars, euros. Okay. Let's see. Different bets, so. You polish with Gemma. I just don't touch the words at all. That started because the doctors and lawyers I kept talking to specifically didn't want anything cleaning up after the transcription. Goes in, polish, pass, swaps it for some plausible sounding mush. Doctor notices a week later. Okay. Release to paste. Polish that changes how I'm thinking about this. Okay. Let's see, and I can also use Vox to write this one. And let's actually try summary mode, because I rarely go and use something else. So let's use summary now. Hey, thank you for the details. And you know what? I can agree with doctors, lawyers, and all of them. They need it to be exactly word by word specific. Regarding E4B, from the feeling, honestly, it works perfect. I didn't try it. I didn't time how long it really takes from end of speaking to end of transcription and polishing. It also depends on the length, obviously. If it's a short, like 1-2 sentences, then from the feeling it is less than a second. But I will also try to time this message because this message was captured with my application. So I will try to run stopwatch and see how long it will take. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it took 4 seconds. Took 4 seconds. But it was summary mode. Not just high level polishing. It was summary mode, not just high level polishing. Okay, let's see. I agree with doctors and lawyers that E4B needs to be exactly word by word specific. That, let's say, transcription actually. Transcription. And from the lowercase. Transcription, why transcript? I don't know. everything's fine. Okay, from a feeling standpoint, it works perfectly. Let's add fast here. So I have not timed the process from speaking to final transcription and polishing. The time taken obviously depends on the length. For a short 1 to 2 sentences input, it feels like less than a second. I will time this message, which was captured with my application, using stopwatch and see how long it takes. Result. Okay. Comment. Local voice text is one of those categories where the privacy and latency benefits are immediately understandable. The hard part is usually the product layer around the model. Hotkey behavior, correction flow, custom vocabulary per app formatting, and how gracefully it handles noisy audio. If those are solid, running locally becomes real advantage instead of just technical detail. Okay, let's see. I would say that it is quite solid as it is right now, and I'm also still improving the application. I received more than 10 small feature requests and quality of life improvements, which will make it even more solid. Okay, like this response was less than 2 seconds from finishing. It's quite solid as is, and it will become even more robust after incorporating over 10 small feature requests and quality of life improvements. I received from this from comments here. Okay, did it reply? Shoot, what the heck? Local first alternatives, okay, let's upload. Okay, and I think that would be it. Let's upload this one too. Okay, and let me reload the page, just in case. Okay. What? Is it not new? It is new. 3 hours ago. Yes. So here is my response. Okay, yeah. Nice. And let's also double check notifications. Yeah, code. Let's do. So this. Love. Okay, nice. It seems that I have responded to everything and we can start making improvements. And actually, I think that it would have been better if I have already started it and responded to that while Claude was working, but good thought comes afterwards, so we will see. Let's see. So first of all, let's see Vox codebase. Make sure that everything. Yeah, okay, so I run something at the end of yesterday's stream, and I have never checked it. So let's see. I honestly even forget what I did. Voice mode picker doesn't list custom modes. It should be improved for both settings and type power screen. Okay, so listen custom modes and show modifier keyword labels alongside. Yes, okay. Let's see. Yes, so my application is not running. It is a production build, so let me go and quit this one, and I will also delete it, since at the end I'll want to reinstall the latest one. So let's see. Vox is here. Let's delete it. Okay. And let me also clean my trash can. Okay. Let's see, what do I have now? And now I need to run the application. Okay. It is almost there. Let's see. Come on. Okay. Trigger with command option dot. Okay. Cycle with option M. Yes. Mic. Everything here is fine. Okay, let's now also see settings and then onboarding that it was added. Mode for focus tab. Okay, hotkeys. Push to talk, built-in, command option dot. Press once to start recording, press again to stop. Okay. Cancel, cycle voice modes. I'll need to test how this part works. Okay, so I think that would be it. Active mode. Okay. 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 So this part works fine. Oh, actually I forgot about running onboarding flow. It was somewhere here. Light dark. About maybe. Check now. Yeah, reply onboarding. Okay. Start. Okay, let's see. Device dictation. Blah blah blah. Allow mic. Accept. Continue. Okay, command option dot. And option M to cycle. Okay. This one looks fine. Finish. Okay. And now I need to check also custom modes. Modes. Summary, new mode. Okay. Let's call it minimal. Description. I don't care about description. Actually, icon, emoji, or text, whatever. Description. Minimal polishing to remove filler words. No preface. Actually, yeah, why not? Punctuation, standard, case, dictionary, auto triggers. Oh, lol. Honestly, I have never actually tested this part. Oops. Okay, let's save. We have minimal now. Let's see. Modes. General minimal is here in the list. Let's see. Summary minimal. Okay, it is in this list too. So it should remove the first and actually disregard that. It should keep it in place. Let's see. We should remove the first and actually this, yes, so it should have, this is correct, that it should keep it, yes. And if I now change to general, it should remove the actually disregard that, it should not remove it. Yeah, yeah. So it works just fine. Okay. Let's see. I also want to remove this minimal mode. Delete and delete. Because due to request, I'm going to add this mode as a default, one of the default ones. But for now, everything seems to work fine. Let me also double check that Claude run some sub-agents to double check the code quality. The reviewer, yes, okay. Two meaningful issues, doc output mismatch in hotkeys. Okay. Okay, added, okay. Modifier keyword labels. Code review pass, okay. Did you update the cloud? Did you update the cloud.md file with all your latest findings and everything you learned in the scope of the session? If not, then please update that file. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Like ideally, I would have added this cloud to the dictionary, but because I am constantly deleting the application, installing the application, cleaning all storage and all of that, it doesn't make any sense because either way I will remove everything in a couple of hours to reinstall it. Okay, and while this one is updating, I will also go and write one message to the chat to make sure that people write something in the chat when they like to make sure that I'm doing push-ups. Okay, I'm doing it from the other browser. So let's see. So you cannot see it. If liked message, but not if, but after you like message here to make sure I do push-ups. Okay, and let's also pin it, pin the message. Okay. Now, let's see, let me update, blah, 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 blah. CloudMD is updated with everything. Ripple layout added and broke out, okay. Okay. Mods changed convention, explains the new event, okay. Hotkey, display convention. Okay. Now I want you to give me a commit message with which I can commit all the code. The message should be focused on product changes and it should be very, very brief. And actually, I also want you to create a skilled. I want you to create a skill called commit.md or something like that, which will basically tell the same rules that commit message should be generated based on product changes and it should be very, very brief and small so that it can be easily reused in my future sessions. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I'm doing a lot of brain dump, but like, why not? I want you to give me a commit. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Meanwhile, let's see my alerts on my mobile phone. And there is nothing interesting like at all, at least for now. This one is syncing. Context is fine. Weekly all models is also fine. Power hour limit is amazing. I don't have local skills, so yeah, there is no directory, I suppose. Okay, and while it's running, actually, let's go and see. Pick directly, so this one is done already. Okay. Boarding setup your models appears to hang. Okay, I didn't start working on it yet, so let's first open the ones which I'm going to push soon. No, tray power. Yes, custom modes. The user exact. And this one, so it was these two. Actually, let's maybe add some additional label. Okay, augmentation duplicate enhancement. Help wanted, invalid, low priority question, won't fix. So basically what I want to do, I want to create a new label and call it something like pushed, not deployed. Something like this. So name is invalid. Okay, comma, I believe it's comma, but let's see. Yeah. Okay, and if I go back to issues and okay, let me check the skill directory. Now I'll write skill saved, commit, invoke it next time with commit. Show custom voice modes in the train settings picker. Okay. And label hotkey. Okay. Actually, let's maybe improve it to have some proper separator between a number of different changes. For example, maybe semicolon or starting it from the new line or dot and starting from new line. So something like that. Thank you. And make sure to both update the skill and also give me the updated commit message for these changes. Okay. And meanwhile, let's look at the skill. Oh, so it's not here. Skills commit. Okay, so it seems that it created a skill in my basically root folder of my Mac and not just on the project level. That's fine. Okay. Oof. CloudMD got quite big. Okay. Okay, take some time. Yeah, I wanted to mark, so let's mark, and I don't need this tab. Let's see, so it was power doesn't custom modes, and this one it is going to be marked as nope label pushed. What do you mean there is no label pushed? Okay, let's update, let's see. Okay, now it is here. And again, tray power voice mode picker doesn't list custom modes. And this one. And okay, let's see, it is updating. The skill Show custom voice modes in the tray and setting speakers. Label hotkey shorts with command option alongside the macOS symbols. Okay. So this is one per line, no end, gluing them together. Each line is well under 72 characters, so git log won't wrap. Okay. Commit and push. Okay. And now I can finally add the label push not deployed so that I can track it easily at the end of the session, like which exact ones were done today are going to be a part of latest deployment. Okay, so we have this bug about setting up models, so I will actually close all of these ones. My post. By the way, how many views are here? 48k. Okay, so it seems that post stopped growing. It grew for the first 24 hours maybe, and now it is not growing in exposure anymore. That's sad. Okay. So this one, yeah, it's onboarding flow, and onboarding flow should be perfect. So yeah, let's double check. So everything committed and pushed. Let's see. Box, new session. Hey, so there is currently an issue during the onboarding flow and during downloading of the models. And the issue is that when models are downloaded, the continue button is still disabled for the next 15 seconds maybe. So first of all, I want you to understand why it is still disabled while the models show as they are done downloading. If it is a bug, I want you to fix it, but if it's something required that application itself does something, then I want you to add some kind of spinner or loader or something like that, which will indicate to the user that something is still happening in the process between models finishing downloading and continue button being enabled from disabled. Because currently users report that it is quite confusing to them during onboarding flow on that particular stage. Thank you. Okay. An issue during the onboarding flow. The issue is that models are downloaded. When, okay, the continue button is still disabled for the next 15 seconds maybe. First of all, I wanted to understand why, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yes. And maybe I also need to add some label like working. Let's say fix in progress. Create label. Okay. Was it created? Yes, it was created. Issues. Oops. Labels. Let's say fix in. Okay, I need to reload it once again. Fix in progress. Okay, it is here. So this one has fix in progress. Okay. This one is running, which is completely fine. Now verbatim built-in mode that preserves the user's exact words. Yes, I believe that we can work on this one in parallel. So I will name it fix in progress. I will label it. Okay. Add a new built-in design, user report. Okay, Let's have Vox. Let's move this one to the right side. I want you to add one more built-in mode, which will basically do the minimum polish without changing any words order or something like that. So we should just remove some filler words. So yeah, very high level polish. I will also provide you a user's report for you to have more context, because this feature request is coming from the real user. Thank you. Okay, and what am I going to do? I'm going to just make a screenshot and you also need to spin up some product manager agent, because user suggestion, it contains a prompt which can be used, but you should remember that it is a user suggestion, and if there is any better solution which will make sense for Vox application, then you should proceed with this. So make sure to run product manager subagent to find the best solution from the product standpoint. Okay. Okay, and maybe we can also spin up one more agent for one more fix. Let's see. Live partial into the build during recording. Make it possible to change hotkey bindings. All of these I marked as low priority, so yeah, make it possible to change hotkey bindings. Or stream live partial transcription into the build during recording. Yeah, I think actually that changing hotkey bindings would be much more important, but it is going to be harder to do, even though changes are going to be quite separate from these two. I still want to keep track of all the changes that it's going to do, because it can create some bugs. So yeah, I will postpone it a little bit, and I will start working on it only after both of these are finished. Let's see. So this one, issue during onboarding flow. Diagnosis, not a bug, legitimate work. After progress bar hits done. Calls load model worm. And for Gemma, also load model worm LMID. For Whisper, that triggers Whisper res, blah blah blah. Okay, which loads the GML and compiles the CoreMail encoder on first use. That's the 15 seconds wait. It's intentional pre-warming, so the user's first dictation doesn't pay the cold load tax. The UI just doesn't tell the user this is happening. The fix is to add a preparing models for first use indicator between download completion and the continue button enabling. Now toggle warming around the pre-warm. Reset warming on cleanup. Okay. TypeScript clean. Okay. EX only added a warming signal that flips on between the disk reconcile and the end of OK. And the small pinner row reads preparing models for first use. While that's happening, same toggle wraps both the Apple Intelligence branch and the Java branch. The continue gate behavior isn't changed. Okay. Okay, thank you. That's a very good improvement. And I also want you to, first of all, add some text which says that usually it takes 15 to 30 seconds. And also I want you to add a loader in order to make it a little bit more interactive for the user to wait for this time. So there should be not only be text, but also some kind of animation loader, whatever you think it is, and maybe even spin up sub-agent, product manager sub-agent, to figure out what would be the best solution to improve UX even more on that particular screen. Thank you. Okay. Okay, nice. Okay, meanwhile, let's also double check Discord. Okay, I made nice, how is it called? I forgot, oh my god. Let's say that I made a nice image for my live stream. I'm not sure that it will lead to more clicks, but like, why not? But I'm very happy that AI can help with image creating, because I basically provided a photo of myself, I provided some background image, and I provided text, and it put everything together, which is very, very nice. Let's see, so no new requests here, no new requests here. Yeah, so today music is a little bit different than yesterday. Yesterday it was something like EDM, electronic music. Today genre is cinematic. A little bit similar, but also different, so yeah. Yeah, keyboard bindings. Yeah, so this would be the feature request on the harder side, but it is must have. Okay. Let's see. Meanwhile, I'll use my main browser on the another screen to see that, oh my god, I have 2 likes and I have 2 live viewers. Ooh, I am popular now. Okay. So yeah, in this case, while agents are working, I think that I can actually do 10 push-ups. Meanwhile, because why not? Either way, we are waiting. Yeah, my AI camera moves, but not always in the right direction. Okay, drops are done, but agents are still working. Let's see, with a strong opinionated brief. Opinionated brief, okay. Replace a single line spinner with a card containing an animated 3-bar waveform glyph. Okay. Step copy, warming up the models, first launch only, usually 15-30 seconds. Okay. Okay, no fake percent, no condescending copy, graceful, reduced motion, fullback. Okay, and it would be also very, very nice to test it, but it will take quite a lot of time to test properly, because I will have to re-download everything, but that's fine, I suppose. Ooh. Let's also see this one. What did I ask it to do? Oh yeah, add one more built-in mode. Back and the punch list, the PM recommended a new mode called Verbatim. I think I want to change the verbatim name to something more understandable. Like, I understand its meaning, but for example, as a non-native speaker, I would have trouble understanding it in some new applications that I just downloaded. Or actually it will have some description which should make it easier to understand what the mode is. Do we have general? We don't have any descriptions here. What about modes? So we have descriptions here, but okay. So this one is done. Okay. Can we come up with a better name for this mode? I kind of understand the meaning of verbatim, but as a non-speaker, non-English, non-native English speaker myself, it would have been hard for me to understand what this mode does if I have downloaded some new application. So maybe there is some other better name which we can use, something like basic or something like that in that direction, or minimal maybe. So yeah, please think in that direction and come up with a better name which would be more understandable for everyone and even non-native speakers. Basic, okay. Okay, let's see. This one should finish it relatively quickly, but it will also may want to make some research, which will take some time. But we'll see. It is 9:13, so yeah, I think that we are on a good track to make a lot of improvements by the end of the stream. And I'll drink some tea. And meanwhile, maybe let's go look what is happening on YouTube. Oh, okay. This one was done. Okay, good point. Verbatim is a Latinate word that doesn't translate intuitively, going with minimal. Yes. Yes. All structural references renamed cleanly. Okay, good. And now let's see. So first of all, I need to clean up everything. Uninstall. Okay, it closed the application, but actually I can just run it once again and it should walk me through onboarding flow. Let's see. No? Yeah, but we don't have models. Okay. But actually I would love to go through onboarding, reply onboarding. Let's see, get started. Yeah, Parakit is fine, mic okay. Continue. What? Oops. So something is definitely broken. Get started, continue, continue. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Warming set warming. On warming change. Oh my god, I feel that this component should definitely be split into multiple components. Oh my god, come on. Okay, I think I'll have to do some code refactoring. Okay. I see. So, okay, so what I want to do, what I will try to do, I will try to also manually clean up permissions and manually clean up my clean slate here. And then I will run the application once again. Okay. Now it ran onboarding flow, so let's see. Because maybe it was an issue with cleanup. Nope. Okay, so it was about this one. And actually, let's first commit changes to, okay, let's see, minimal. So I do need to commit CloudMD, yes. Styles, nope. Onboard, no, and mods. Minimal, let's also see the prompt and everything. Icon, minimal, minimal. Minimal cleanup, keeps every word, only removes, okay. Auto trigger. Yikes, prompt is big. Minimal prompt is not minimal at all. Split. What you do change, okay. Add standard English, apply paragraph breaks. What you do not change, this list is exhaustive and overrides anything to improve. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. commit. Give me a commit message for these particular changes. Oh yeah, I don't have any model downloaded. Yep. Me commit message for these changes. Okay, let's see. So I want just to commit these two files, so it's going to be cloudmd and it's going to be modes.rs. Just to make sure that it would be easier than to track what is going to happen here. Okay, nice. Commit. Okay, and oh, I did something. Okay, and now let's go here. There is some issue when user goes from what, from mic or let's see. That's it. Okay, yes, looks like it saved that I went through onboarding, kinda. Let's see. Okay, from allow mic basically. From allow mic onboarding screen. When user actually tries to go to the next one, user clicks continue, nothing happens. After a couple more clicks on the continue button, onboarding flow screen just closes. Fix the issue to make sure. Fix this issue. Okay, so this one is committed. And I think that I will also push it. Let's see. Close this one and close this screen. Push. Okay, and now I will also mark this verbatim as fixed. Push not deployed. Okay, and now we have this onboarding improvement. And yeah, hotkey binding. Shoot, it's going to be a hard one. Okay, this one is still syncing. I'll drink some water meanwhile. Okay, I wanted to see my meetings today. Okay. And I can actually close this one. Okay, so it is actually definitely related to the changes in the scope of this session, because previously it was working very good, but it went to look into some other place. It's quite interesting. And actually, you know what? I'm thinking that I should also try and post maybe even the same in some of other subreddits, because I posted this post only inside project, but maybe I should post it somewhere else too. And see how it goes. Let's go to SaaS. Let's go to startups. Is there vibe coding? Vibe coding. Let's see. And actually, okay, I'll copy it. I'll go back because I want still to have tab here. What is this? Okay, startup SaaS. Okay, there is vibe coding subreddit. Okay. No low effort post. Vibe coding dev tools must be approved. We welcome posts about your vibe coded project, but they must include educational context explaining how you built it. This includes the tools you used, your process and workflow, any code design or build insights. Vibe the fully automated puzzle solver. Okay, let's see. This one is still trying to figure out what is going wrong. Okay, so for vibe coding community, ideally I need to get an approval. But at the same time, it's not exactly dev tool. Right now. Okay, let's see. Startups. And left the call because I asked about revenue. I will not promote. Have an interest at the end of the day. Okay, so startups not good. Yes. Relevant, no vendor, no low effort, low quality, no selling, surveys. Okay. How many people are part of this? 268. Okay, so it seems that for Vibe Coders firm is much bigger community. Interesting. Okay, but like, why not? Let's do it here, and I think that I will try to copy it. Literally because why not? Let's say edit post body, copy, and start, cancel. And the question is if I really want to add links to my live stream and Discord here. Okay, so first of all, I will remove this part. Here I will make it some technical specs, resource consumption, etc. Models available, okay. Using parakeet and E for B. For B. Yeah, so I think that this part I will remove. It would make sense to add it later, but at the beginning, honestly, I think post will be downvoted if I add. 2 weeks ago, I read a study that said people speak about okay. Like, why not? Revise, no. What is this? Okay. Is for knowledge exchange not a marketplace? Posts or comments focused on selling services? Let's try. Submit without editing. Okay, and I actually really want to post in vibe coding. But let's see first. Let's see about the issue. Diagnose the continue buttons was the only thing keeping a stale state click from advancing the step. But solid get disabled to a reactive effect, which leaves tiny window where cute belt and suspenders gate in 2 places. Yikes. I have a feeling that the issue is not going to be fixed. But we'll see. Okay, and let's see. About reply onboarding. Get started, continue. Nope. Okay. Is this the right one? Yeah. Still nothing happens when I click. Wait. Click. Continue or keep on this sub screen. After a few more clicks, the onboarding screen just closes, but it has never reached open, no, download models screen, etc. Here are the logs. I also suppose that the code tries to pre-warm when there are actually no models downloaded. So that may be the reason. Okay, let's see. It should have been quite an easy improvement. But yeah, we have what we have. And meanwhile, let's go and see. So, wipe coding dev tools. My tool is not kinda dev tool, so yeah. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to rewrite this post. To make sure that it sounds like a post for Vibe Coding community, and I will do it with Cloud Code. Actually, not with Cloud Code, but with Cloud. Hi. Please make it perfect. Please rewrite this Reddit post. I initially posted it in our side projects, but now I want to post it in our. Okay, and I'll copy. Wipe coding. In our wipe coding. Let's see. Okay, so it wasn't deleted yet, which is good. And it wasn't downvoted yet, which is also good, but we'll see how it goes. Wipe coding. Okay, this one is... Okay. Okay, and let's also look at the title. My original title was... Which title should I use for vibe coding subreddit? Okay, let's see it. Okay, code is still working. Okay, honestly, it almost feels like it would be easier to revert all of these changes and just spin up a new session. Because, like, come on, it should have been very easy. Chat. Okay. Okay, let's go to web coding. Let's join. Gotcha. And let's see. First of all, let's go. Shoot. Okay. Okay, let's see. I read a study recently that said people speak 3 times faster than they type. But never actually sat with. Let's also improve this one. Especially when most of my work now is writing prompts. Speech to text. and comma here. Yeah, but not a speech like this. Yeah. Read a study recently that said people speak 3 times faster than they type. One of those things you sort of always knew but never actually sat with. Especially when most of my work now is writing prompts. Looked at Whisperflow, it's genuinely great, but $15 a month forever for something I would mostly use to dictate to Claude chat. I use Claude, felt like a personal insult. Actually, I also use Gemini from time to time. Oh yeah. So instead of doing the rational thing, paying $15, I spent 2 weeks of evenings rebuilding it. Wipe coded a lot of it. The math obviously doesn't work, but yeah, that is true. We have what we have. Menu bar app for macOS. Hold the hotkey, talk, release. And let's change this one. Transcribed plus Polish text, pass, space, wherever your cursor is. Works in any application, ChatGPT, Cloud, Cursor, Slack, browser, whatever. 2 open source models doing the work, Parquet or Whisper, and Gemma 4 or Apple Intelligence for polishing. Everything runs locally, no cloud calls, no API keys, no telemetry, no account. Once it's downloaded, it works fully offline. Caveats in order of importance. macOS only, Apple Silicon required. M series chip. Sorry to Intel Macs and Windows false. Windows. Let's see. Windows build is next on the list. That is true. It's 2 weeks old. There are bugs I haven't found yet. There will be more bugs. I would estimate it. Yes, quality not for me personally enough to use every day. What it is saving me? 40-60 minutes. Let's also change this to this. Minutes a day, mostly because I write a lot of prompts. Talking to an LLM feels way more natural than typing to one. And once you have felt the difference, going back typing prompts is rough. That is true. If you write a lot of emails, docs on top of that, the savings are probably bigger. Savings. Download. Okay, let's double check the link. Okay, but why HTTP and not HTTPS? Lol. Save. Okay, that's fine now. Generally trying to figure out who this is for besides me. If you try, tell me where it breaks. Tell me what app workflow you tried it in, especially AI workflows. I want to understand the actual use cases. If there is a feature that would make you switch from Whisperflow or start using voice to text at all, let me know. Some technical resource stuff. No need to download AI models separately. Onboarding handles it with one click. After I fix this issue. But yeah, in current production build, everything works fine, but yeah. Gemma 4 options. It to be is tiny, runs even on phones. 26B is honestly too big for most machines. I run E4B. Let's fix this one. Okay. Great quality for this use case, very fast. Resource consumption, Parquet plus Gemma 4 E4B. RAM. Yes. 300 megabytes while speaking. Brief spike to 46 gigs during transcription polish for a couple of seconds. Then back to 200 megabytes. CPU 0% idle. Biggest spike I have seen activity monitor during use is 20%. Okay, nice. Hopefully it will not be removed, banned or whatever. Okay. This one. No upvotes, some views. Interesting. Because inside project it went really good. 165. Yeah, now it is stale, but before that it was going good. Okay, let's go to the code. It is still syncing. Oh my god. Like, what the heck? It's already 11 minutes, come on. So I'm looking through these logs right now, trying to understand if there is anything for it, but it looks like Claude still doesn't understand what is happening, where the bug is, which is kind of sad, honestly. So, hey Vova, so actually I use it, let me think. So first of all, if I am on my laptop, I use it to create notes. I use it to sometimes even write some messages, like in Telegram or what else? Yeah, I use Telegram the most. If it's short message, like couple of words, yeah, I will just use keyboard. But if it's longer, then I'll use Vox because it's easier, it's faster. It's like audio message, but it's not. So yeah. Oh my god. Music which is playing right now called Honey, I Dismembered the Kids. Like what? I think I will just play the next one. The Marble Cinematic Universe. Mm. Lol. So he's just kinda guessing the fix. And that's it. Like, so I will put one more safeguard. I have no idea if it will work. Try it and... Yeah, it seems that I will have to revert all of these changes and start from new session. Yeah, okay. In web coding, it was removed by Redis filters. Okay, I wasn't lucky here then. In SAS it is not removed yet, but no upvotes. But no downvotes too, which is good. Let's see. Shoot, it was supposed to be very, very easy improvement. Okay, it is still syncing, still working, still trying to guess. Yikes. Let's see. Hmm? About start onboarding. Nope. I click allow. Nope. Nope. No, nothing happens. Give me the product manager vision of how this improvement, how this feature improvement should look. Give it to me in the form of a prompt. I want, since the issue is still there, I want to do what? I want to revert current changes, revert, and make new changes in the scope of new session. Okay, so hopefully at least this response is going to be fast. Oh, I'm sleepy. Okay, what if I go to our cloud and try to do it like cloud help me to build or wipe code something that costs $15 or blah blah blah. Cloud and cloud code discussions are ready to help you make full informed decisions about using cloud and cloud code to best effect control or operate if your problem requires. Okay. Be respectful. Be relevant. Use the mega threads for your recent cloud performance and bug reports. Fix your Anthropic. Okay, competitor posts must contain sufficient homework and evidence. Showcase your project in a way that helps educate and inspire others. Is encouraged if it fits the following criteria. Be clear, the project was built with cloud code. With a clear description. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, nice. I'll revert myself. Give me only the prompt I can use. Submit. Let's go to chat. Now rewrite for Cloud AI. Make sure to use this dash instead of em dash. Also, here are the subreddit rules for this kind of post. Stay grounded, be Reddit compliant, blah 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 blah. Posts in the feed now require OP karma more than 50. OP karma, okay. What is OP karma? That is the question. So it gets some views, but it gets no apples, like, why? OP. Okay. What is OP? What is OP in Reddit? Okay. Oh. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I am going to open new window here. I'm going to split it. I am going to make it bigger. And close this one. And first of all, I will copy this part. It's still disabled for the next 15 seconds. First of all, I want to understand, okay, okay, you don't need it. Okay, now let's go to the bottom. Rage click save. On the models tab, after every download progress bar reads done, the footer continue button stays disabled for another. With no This feels broken, some give up. The weight is real, it's the engine pre-warm, and it's intentional. Gives no signal that this is happening, so on the models on boarding step. Okay, continue and skip the vision. Okay. Smoke checks pass. State machine refactor. What's been tried? Definition of done. Previous temples added. Also add some loader or maybe even 3 bar wave form to make it not as boring for the user to wait. Make sure to use current design philosophy, and that's okay. And now I want to revert everything, not everything, like revert to files, but yeah, and styles. Okay, and trigger, and I'll just close this one. And meanwhile we had also a post to post. It's 10:09. Shoot, it's 10:09. Okay. Heads up before the write. I'm assuming we built this primary. Yes. 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 So you can add it. Yes. Okay. Title options for help me build a free local voice text app so I could dictate to Cloud faster. Improve title to showcase that it is a full replacement for $15 a month. Cool. Meanwhile, I want also to copy the post, build a okay. Tech notes. Okay, copied. And here. Okay, let's see. So this one was deleted. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Cloud AI, join. Gotcha. Create post. No. Cloud the workflow, cloud the code workflow, questions, cloud code, coding, web coding, skills, custom agents. Oh my god. Built with cloud, yes. Praise, meetup, productivity enterprise, writing philosophy. Okay, add. Let's see, I spend most of my day writing actually, let's double check. Okay, this one is still working. Okay. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I'll go with first one. Please note we require OP karma more than 50 for posting on the feed. Other qualifying posts will be directed to the mega thread. The main idea is we want to help each other learn. Oh. Okay, let's see. I spend most of my day. Read the studies that said people speak 3 times faster than they type, which lands differently when writing is basically your whole workflow. Looked at Whisper Flow is genuinely great, but $15 a month forever for something I would mostly use to dictate. Shoot. Cloud default wrong, so I spent 2 weeks of evenings building my own with Cloud coding. How Cloud helped? I had never shipped a Swift macOS app before this. Cloud code did the bulk of the actual code. It's Tauri actually. Structure, global hotkey capture, and paste anywhere flow, Swift. Let's say UI and onboarding, integrating the local model runtimes, Parakeet, Whisper for transcription, Java 4 via MLX for polishing. Storage logic so the app ships without bundling gigabytes of weight. A lot of debugging I wouldn't have had the patience for on my own. I made the product and design calls. Claude wrote the vast majority of the code. 2 weeks of evenings, usually an hour or 2 at a time. Added this section with the specifics. It would be fun to leave. Well. What it does. Menu bar app for macOS called a hotkey talk release, transcribes and polished text gets pasted wherever your cursor is, works in any app. Okay, hold the hotkey talk release. Text is copied to your clipboard. Works in any application, Cloud AI, Cursor, Slack, browser, IDE, or whatever. 2 open source models, yes, everything runs locally, no cloud calls, no API keys, no telemetry, no account, fully offline after download. Free for personal use, no sign up, download, Vox, let's see, again HTTP for some reason. Hey, what the heck? Okay. Yes. Caveats, macOS only, Apple Silicon required. Windows build is next. It's 2 weeks old, bugs I haven't found yet exist. 90% of Whisper flow quality, not 100% enough for me to use every day. What is saving me? Dictating to Claude feels noticeably more natural than type into it. The ask feedback, especially from people who talk to Claude a lot. Where does it break? Bug reports, compliments. What did you use it with? What feature would make you switch from Whisper Flow or start using voice to text at all? Tech notes, no separate model download, onboarding handles it. Java 4 options, E2B runs on phones, 26B is overkill for most machines. I use E4B, great quality, fast. RAM, brief spike to during transcription polish, then back to 200. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, post. Do I have 50 OP karma? Yes, nice. Okay. That is good. Now let's go and hope that it is done. Okay, let's see. Will it work now? Oh, okay, my post will be reviewed. Okay. Reviewed, then reviewed. What is awaiting moderator approval? Okay, sure. Okay, let's see. So app is running. Let's see if I click to replay onboarding, and actually I forgot to test it when after I reverted the files. Let's see. Let's hope and pray that everything is going to be fine. Yes. Okay, so it was the bug with that thing. Okay, Parkit. Gemma 4E4B, accept and download. Okay. Now we'll wait, and while it is getting downloaded, I will go to the restroom. Ooh. BRB. Using from the big restroom. Okay, and meanwhile you can enjoy this guy running, jumping and sliding. Okay, I am back. Let's see. We can close this one. And what about download? Okay, download is still ongoing. And that's actually good, because otherwise I would have missed all of these UI changes which were done, which would have been said. Okay, let's wait. So it's 30 more seconds. Okay, yeah. It's nice. Maybe not perfect, but it's good enough, and I don't want to spend more time on it. Let's also see and check that continue button really becomes enabled. Okay, yes. Continue. And we have these parts, Finish. Okay. And now let's check that everything really works fine. Okay, so I'm checking the application, making sure that everything works fine, and it can really transcribe. Okay, and for the first launch, it has to run some macOS verifications before being able to copy to clipboard. Okay. And I actually don't need this part, but... Okay, use commit skill to provide me a commit message, and also I want you to rename commit skill to commit dash message. Thank you. Okay. Okay, styles onboarding. Let's see. Let's see the commit message. Show working tree status. Okay, let's see. So this one. Okay. It was approved. Nice. And it's already one. Oh my god. Oof. This one. Yeah, but no one opposed. Why no one opposed? Come on, what is going on? Okay, now renaming show a warming up indicator after the onboarding download finish. Okay. Commit message. Kill rename. Okay, nice. Commit. Thing changes. Good, and I forgot to bump version in the scope of this one, but that is okay. Let's see, so it was to hang, yeah. Here's to hang. I need to change the label from fix in progress to pushed, not deployed. Okay, and now I need to bump the version to 130. Here. Cargo 130. Cargo lock. Let's see, name equal box. Okay, it was updated automatically, it seems. And also tower reconfig 130. Okay. Package JSON. Let's see, 130, 130, 130. Yes. Bump version to 130. Changes. Okay, now I need to trigger the production build. And it is done actually easy. It is done with GitHub tags. Okay, build is in progress. And what that means? That means that meanwhile I can... So my application is already stopped, but I need to also clean everything. Dev reset permissions. And let's just in case clean state. Okay. And let's see, now I just need it. This one is Vox releases. I don't want to show my other private repo because it has CI with some secret values to make the build and all of that. So we will have to just wait. But I also want to open it, so give me a moment. Workflows, bump version. Yes, so it will take maybe 4 more minutes to finish everything. Let's see. Meanwhile, let me take a look at Cloud AI. Yeah, I see. This one. Like, interesting. Why no quotes and no comments, nothing? $23K weekly contributions here. 20K weekly contributions here. 25K weekly contributions. Interesting. What if I add a flare? Can I add a flare? No, I cannot. Okay, whatever. Build is still building. And I actually need to prepare a release message. Discord. And on switch. Music. Let's see. Vox 130 releases out, improvements, and then in the end going to be this part. Oof. Okay. Okay. So build still needs 1 to 2 minutes to be done. Ugh. Okay, so build is going on already for more or less 5 minutes, so it should be done soon. Okay, build itself is finished. Now it should go through sign-in phase and a couple of more phases. So it should be relatively quick now. And it's already 10:32 AM. Should. Okay, stapling app, creating disk image. Mounting. Okay, it's moving. Nice. Nice. It's almost done. Almost there. Come on. Just a little bit more. Post job complete, cache configuration. Okay, it is done now. Let's double check. If I go to code, it's the latest is here. What's new? Okay. So these 4 actions actually. Okay. Okay, I cannot. Okay, so let's just enumerate it by hand. The old style way. Do label hotkey 3, 4. And a minimal voice mode is going to be like this. Copy. And here. And here. I will also go and download it and test for myself that everything works fine. Okay. Let's open it. Yeah, I trust. And now we need to go through onboarding flow. Yes. Accept and download. While this one is working, I will... Let's see, nothing here. Like 3 of 6 views and... Come on, people. What the heck? I tried so hard, and Claude tried so hard to realize this post. I almost feel like I got lucky with this post. Some starts aligned. And I thought that I was that good. Okay. Let's see. So... I want... to go to issues. And open all of these issues and add replies to everyone who created them. So it was this post. Improved onboarding flow. Improved the onboarding flow. Now it has visual indicator in between models being already downloaded and continue button still being disabled. Yeah, so warming up models. New button still. And let's see. Okay. This one is done. I will close this part. I will close. Can I close this ticket from here? Close issue. So I will unselect label and I will close issue. Okay, nice. List custom modes. Okay, let's see. This one is done. Okay. Testing, blah blah blah. It's also interesting that for some reason it saw that I was speaking in kinda Russian. Maybe, or whatever. So I see this issue from time to time, but what is interesting is that it transcription model failed, but polishing model will switch it back to English, which is also very interesting. Okay. Also, so if I paste here, okay, in this case polishing model didn't improve it. Also, what did they do? Also added listing custom modes, custom without also added listing custom modes in mode picker. Save edits. Okay, it was this guy, and I can also remove the tag. Shoot. And I can close the issue. Now let's see. It's going to be fun if it's the same guy who left there. Yeah. Let me edit it once again. Added. Minimal polishing mode. Save edits. Okay. Let's close this issue and the final one. Go away. Push not deployed. Okay, let's go here so I can change this part. And I can actually close already. Oh my god, it's the same again. Okay, it was all the same person who asked for it. Let's see, this one. Yes, it's the same. Edit. Improved. Let's see how to properly say it. Where is Discord? Okay, Discord is okay here. Okay. Okay, this one is closed. So from bigger issues, I have two of bigger ones left, which are this one. So to make it possible to change hotkey bindings, and also smaller one, not maybe as important, is to stream live partial transcription into the pill. And yeah, I'm going to work on it tomorrow morning. For now, that would be it for today. Oh, and yes, there was a question, do you like Tauri? How would you evaluate Tauri comparing with Electron? So Electron is good. Maybe it even has bigger developers base, so it's more some plugins and some other stuff. But the problem with Electron is that it is Hello World bundle will be 300 megabytes. It is too big. And with Tauri right now, my application weighs only 5 megabytes, which is amazing. Maybe now it's going to be closer to 6, but still. At the same time, Tauri needs Rust knowledge to write, so if I was writing it without AI, I would pick Electron because Rust, for some reason, Rust is quite hard for me. Of course, I can go through courses and learn it, but I don't want to spend time on it. But with AI, yeah, I love Tauri. Okay, I will be finishing. Thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.